I'm Mike Roberto, and I'm a faculty member at Bryant University in Smithfield, Rhode Island. In May of 2013, I came out with a new edition of Why Great Leaders Don't Take Yes for an Answer. And the premise, or the title, really signifies the notion that too often senior leaders in organizations of all kinds hear yes when they offer an idea or a proposal, even if people don't really mean that they agree. Why does that happen? Well, in many cases, people are afraid to express dissent when a strong, charismatic leader already has put their view on the table. And my argument in the book is that the effective leaders who can make the best decisions are the ones who do welcome that dissenting point of view. Let's take the Mount Everest tragedy in 1996. So just to quickly recap, we have two expedition teams. Scott Fisher and Rob Hall are leading teams where they're trying to bring clients to the top of the summit. And they get caught in a storm high on the mountain, and 5 people die, including both expedition leaders. And it's one of the deadliest incidents in the mountain's history. But it turns out they were high on the mountain far too late in the day. That their rule, they had a turnaround time rule. And that rule said by 1 to 2 o'clock, if you're not at the top, you need to turn around. And if you haven't gotten to the top by around noon, then you're almost guaranteed to run out of supplemental oxygen on your way back to Camp 4. So now you're climbing down in the dark and you don't have extra oxygen to help you, you're at high risk. All human beings are prone to what psychologists call cognitive biases, decision traps that it doesn't matter how intelligent we are, how experienced we are, there are certain biases that we're prone to. And one of the most serious is called the sunk cost trap. And it's a great lesson for business leaders. The sunk cost trap says if you've invested a lot in something, whether it's time, money, or other resources, you can't recover it. That's a sunk cost, right? It's like it's buried in the ground, you're never going to get it back. You should ignore those sunk costs when you're thinking about whether to continue up the mountain. You should only be looking at the benefits of going forward and the risks going forward. But instead you look back. Human beings can't ignore the sunk cost, and they say, well, I can't waste all the time and money I've already spent. And so their desire not to, quote, waste all that money they've already spent causes them to keep going, to be reluctant to cut their losses. And even worse, we throw good money after bad. We escalate our risk-taking because we try to win back that investment. And it's a great lesson of, beware of sunk costs and beware of the fact that, you may find yourself throwing good money after bad in many instances. The best leaders are the ones who welcome new ideas and make it safe for those around them to come forward with ideas that might look quite contrary to what the leader's proposing initially.